Alright everyone, we're back this week with another episode of Dragon Ball Daima. This week, episode 12, titled True Strength. We're gonna jump right into it, full spoilers. Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. I'm gonna be honest, in my opinion, it looks insane. I love his look, and it's unique as far as Super Saiyan 3 designs are concerned. Some people say that doesn't make sense, but I can explain why I believe it does. For one, it could be Daima's stylistic choice to match up with the art style. This is a weak argument, but it's possible. However, it could also be the fact that he is in a child's body, so the hair might not grow exactly the same. If we end up seeing Goku go Super Saiyan 3 in Daima, then I believe this will cement that answer for us. As an important thing to note, I do not believe the show directly stated that this is Super Saiyan 3 when Vegeta transforms. It is rather obvious that it is Super Saiyan 3, but it's just something I remember thinking when I was watching it. If I'm wrong, I'll correct myself later or on screen now. Now as to its implementation. The fight again, like all the others in the series, was awesome. And like most Saiyans, when there is a huge power difference in their favor, they become the most disrespectful fighters, and it's great. I loved how Tamagami number 2 got a magic boost from Neva. Without this, I doubt we would have even seen Super Saiyan 3 Vegeta. Neva feeding into Tamagami 2 so that Vegeta can have a better fight was also just so great. It really shows that Neva isn't the bad guy we might have thought him to be. Or maybe he is and he's playing them fools. We'll find out. I'm quite happy that we got this form finally. Yeah, we've seen it in past non-canon materials before, but this is canon, this is real, guys. It's great. It's done in a way that works for the canon. The reason Vegeta probably hasn't used it since is that 1, he's just showing off right now, and 2, he knows its drawbacks. It's flashy, it saps stamina, which is why he does not use it, and likely opts for Super Saiyan or Super Saiyan 2 before he gets his god powers. The final reason why this form may look different from the others, and the most important one, is that Vegeta is the only Saiyan, I'm reiterating, the only Saiyan, to reach this level by himself under non-special circumstances. Goku was dead in the other world with a heavenly body when he trained to get this, and Gotenks only got it as a fusion, who had a higher power level, a higher SL count, and a greater base level potential than both Goten and Trunks. So think about that. Vegeta is the only person who did this alive and by himself. The work he must have put into getting this form was probably insane. I've seen some people on the internet think this is stupid or unwarranted for Vegeta, but I believe him earning it himself is not only super impressive, but it also aligns with his well-established character, as he did this for both his Super Saiyan form and his Super Saiyan God form. There's not much else to say about this other than it was really funny when Vegeta showed everyone wrong that his intellect is far greater than they expected when it came to the logic problem. That whole sequence had me laughing. I'm sure it reminded me and everyone else of those elementary or middle school problems where they're like, Tom has 30 watermelons in his truck, and they're just ridiculous, but it's a math problem for the sake of math, and I just thought it was a great moment in general. They did something like that in the Super anime with Goku and counting, and it's always funny seeing these kinds of things and the real worldness happening in Dragon Ball. Now, let's cover the other half of the episode. Majin Buu. Like I said before, he is very much like Buu. His desires come first, and they must be placated before following his orders. He would not fight Tamagami number 1 without that chocolate. His dynamic with Ku is slowly growing into more of a real brotherhoodly bond, I believe. Sadly, Ku is still being overlooked by Arinsu. I imagine she will try to rid herself of him, as she seemed to only be tolerating him because he is somewhat helpful. I honestly just love these two. They're great characters, they have so much personality than just being dumb strong guys, and I can't wait to see more. Back to Ku. He is definitely not as weak as she thinks he is. Yes, he couldn't beat number 1, but it seems like number 1 and number 2 were way stronger than 3. I'm guessing it goes 3 is the weakest, 2 is the next strongest, and 1 is the number 1, obviously. Out of all of them there, Ku was the only one seemingly able to solve the impossible math problem. This is likely due to how he was made. He was made more with intelligence in mind than power. He is more of a Cyberman with a hint of Buu. Meanwhile, Du is more of Buu, but with a hint of Cyberman. There are great parallels for each other, and I love the way that this is going. I can see a few options for them going forward. Arinsu, like I said, may try to get rid of Ku, as Du is more powerful to her. This could lead to them rebelling if he does not listen to her, as his brother is the only one who provides him support, and also chocolate. Or, if this does not occur, they continue working for her, and they may fuse when the final battle comes about. This would create a perfect combination of someone who listens and is also powerful. I think Ku and Du fusing is very likely, as it has been already hinted that we will be getting a fusion from the good guys as well. This could lead to another fusion battle, which, of course, is going to be hype as heck. It might be Goku and Vegeta fusing again into a variant of Vegeto, or some new name, I don't know, Gokuja, Vegiku, I don't know. Or maybe Piccolo will get some love and we'll see an interesting fusion with him, or with the Kai, or with anyone else. Time will tell. And of course, both of these events are being watched to the fear and shock of both Goma and Degasu, who are watching the events unfold that are going to ruin their plans. Of course, we are going to get some kind of reactionary action as hinted, but the pieces are finally coming together of the story. I'm not sure if we're at the end yet, but it feels like we're getting very close. Next week, I believe there is an episode break, so I'll likely use that to re-review the episodes that got corrupted on YouTube for the sake of being thorough. I'll see you guys all soon, and I hope you have a happy new year.